After years of frequent travel, long trips, short trips, moving between cities, flying constantly, I've learned something. Travel stress usually isn't caused by delays, it's caused by disorganization. It's digging through your suitcase for one thing and ending up with everything on the bed. It's standing at the airport scrolling through your email trying to find a confirmation number. It's having 900 photos at the end of a trip and feeling too overwhelmed to sort through them. And once I realized that, I stopped trying to travel better and I started building better systems. So today I'm sharing the 15 organization hacks I use on every single trip for my suitcase and for my phone that keep travel completely stress-free.
Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us.
All right, I'm going to start with the physical systems first, and then we'll move into the digital organization tips that people sometimes overlook. First, I pack my packing cubes by outfit, not by clothing type. Instead of separating shirts, pants, and undergarments, I pack complete outfits together. Travel day outfit, dinner outfit, activity outfit. That way I never end a trip with random pieces that don't match or having to rewear the same dirty socks. And bonus, getting dressed takes about 10 seconds. Next, I use the hotel drawers if I'm staying more than one night. I'll put my packing cubes in the drawers, frequently used items in the drawers, and even slightly worn but not dirty clothes in the drawers. That way, I'm not constantly digging through my suitcase. Living out of your bag creates chaos. Using the drawers makes the space feel organized without fully unpacking. I also keep dirty clothes contained in a collapsible hamper. Dirty clothes are what makes a suitcase feel messy. Instead of letting them float around, they go straight into the hamper. When it's time to pack up, they're already separated and contained. I love this cheap one from Amazon, which I'll link in the description, but you could literally use a plastic trash bag if you wanted to. After that, I create a nightstand drop zone. I use a small collapsible bin and it lives on the nightstand. My wallet, room key, AirPods, lip balm, everything goes in that one place. No random piles, no searching for things in the morning. I also separate categories inside my suitcase using smaller zippered bags. Instead of one giant miscellaneous pocket, I have separate pouches for electronics, medicine, laundry supplies, jewelry, beach stuff, you name it. Every category has a home. It eliminates digging and makes it easier to swap things between my carry-on and my checked bag depending on my travel day needs. For electronics, I wrap every single cord using cord ties before putting it back in my bag. Nothing spirals faster than tangled chargers. It takes a few extra seconds, but it saves frustration later. I use these reusable zip ties, but you could even just use a plain rubber band. I also recommend a toiletry bag that opens flat or hangs. It's so annoying to have to unpack everything or spread stuff across the bathroom counter. If it hangs or opens flat, I can see everything at once without creating clutter, and I'm much less likely to leave something behind. I love these two from Amazon, which I alternate between depending on how many toiletries I need for the trip. I recommend always bringing some hooks. I have these Hero Clip ones, which can hang off of basically anything, and then these super cheap over-the-door ones that fit over interior or exterior doors, depending on which way they're flipped. I hang jackets, beach towels, backpacks, or wet swimsuits immediately, so if anything needs to dry, it'll dry overnight on the hooks. And they also help keep clutter off the floor. If you're getting value from this so far, please give this video a like. It really helps our channel reach more travelers like you, and make sure you're subscribed if you want more tips like this. Now let's talk about the part of travel organization that people underestimate, digital chaos. First, I create an email folder for each trip. Every confirmation email, flights, hotels, tours, rental cars goes into one dedicated folder. If something changes, I know exactly where to look. No airport scrolling through thousands of emails. And then after the trip, I nest that folder in the completed travel folder, which makes it easy to go back to later if I need to check any info. Then I create one master travel note with everything in it for the trip. Inside that note, I keep my itinerary, the hotel addresses, confirmation numbers, and sometimes even the outfits I plan for each day. Even if Wi-Fi is slow or apps glitch, I have everything in one place. It also makes it easy to glance at if I'm wondering what's on the agenda for the next day. I also use the Flighty app to track all my flights in one place. Instead of bouncing between airline apps, I can see flight numbers, gates, delays, and updates all together. This is especially helpful for connections or multi-airline trips. I track spending as I go using the Travel Spend app. As soon as I make a purchase, I log it and note which card I used. Because if you wait till the end of the trip, you won't remember. It keeps my budget organized and avoids surprises later. I know what I've spent down to the penny, and it helps me to see it broken down by category, day, currency, and more. I also make a payment method in the app called To Be Paid, which I'll label things like hotel resort fees or cruise line gratuities, basically exact amounts that I know I'm going to owe that I often can't remember if I've prepaid or not. Another tip is to label AirTags clearly instead of leaving them with generic names. If both of them are called suitcases, you won't know which is your checked bag or your travel companions or your carry-on suitcase. I name things like large black suitcase or Alicia's To Me backpack. It makes tracking bags way less confusing. I take pictures of receipts at the end of every day and throw away the hard copy. No more paper clutter building up in my wallet. Everything is documented digitally and organized immediately. Finally, I delete duplicate and bad photos at the end of each day. I go through my camera roll and remove the blurry shots, the duplicates, and the screenshots that I don't need. Editing 100 photos is easier than editing 1,000 photos at the end of the trip, which can be totally overwhelming. Future me is always grateful I did it daily. At the end of the day, staying organized while traveling doesn't have to be stressful. When you know where everything is, you free up mental space. And that mental space is what allows you to actually enjoy the trip. If this helped you, please give it a like so YouTube knows to recommend it to travelers like you. And if you have any other organization tips, I'd love for you to comment below. I'm always looking for new ideas and ways to improve. And if you want to simplify your travel even more, I also made a video about the things I stopped buying after visiting 50 countries, because sometimes staying organized isn't about adding more, it's about taking less. I'll link that for you right here. Thanks so much for watching and safe travels.